Welcome back, listeners. This is KSJR, and I am your host, K.Strider, and this is my co-host, Julia.
Hello.
Hello, listeners. To start things off, I've been asked to read this brief notice. The City Council announces the opening of a new dog park between the library and post office. Horoscope readings. Virgo. Go see a movie today. It's a great escape, especially from all this pollution and dangerous UV radiation. Say, is that mole new? Libra, your dreams will be filled with prophetic visions. Write them down. Hopefully there are some lottery numbers or sports scores in there. Scorpio, curse you. Curse your family. Curse your children and your children's children. Vile, vile Scorpio. Sagittarius, eat well today. You've earned it, and by it, I mean food allergies, and by earned, I mean acquired. Capricorn, those were not contact lenses you put in this morning. Best not think about this again. Aquarius, the white ball will be under the middle shell. Trust the stars. Invest all your money in this lucrative street game. Pisces, you've won a brand new car. Aries, you will feel a haunting sadness about times gone by. Today's smell is wheatgrass and toast. Taurus, today is your annual crime day. All Tauruses are exempt from laws today. Gemini, you will meet someone today who will have no effect on your life and who you will immediately forget. Retain hope for a possible future. Cancer, I've got to pay my phone bill and also get some more milk. That wasn't me talking. That is what the stars say today. Interpret it as you will. Leo, it's better that I don't read this aloud. Better that you not know. Tell your family that you love them. And over to our neighboring studio, we have DJ Charleston.
Before we take our break, we're going to cut to our in-house band starring DJ Charleston. What do you got for us, Charles?
Today I have us a beautiful piece. It's called Smack on Your Desk.
Ooh, folks, I think we got a award-winning album coming our way real soon.
This is KSJR 101.5 FM, and you're listening to the news. Now, a message from our sponsor. I took a walk on the cool sand dunes, brittle grass overgrown, and above me the night sky above me I saw. Bitter taste of unripe peaches and a smell I could not place nor could I escape. I remembered other times that I could not escape. I remembered other smells. The moon slunk like a wounded animal. The world spun like it had lost control. Concentrate only on breathing, and let go of ideas you had about nutrition and alarm clocks. I took a walk on the cool sand dunes, brittle grass overgrown, and above me at the night sky, above me I saw. This message was brought to you by Coca-Cola. Welcome back, listeners. I am back in the studio with my co-host Julia. Now, Julia, you have some news about a new restaurant opening up downtown. Care to tell us about it?
There's a new restaurant opening called Vegan Meats, which will be serving non-meat-based meat products and shall be open from noon to midnight, Mondays through Saturdays. Be sure to look out for their special never-ending tap water special on that is inactive until Memorial Day.
Fascinating. Now, we cut to an exclusive interview with murderer Chad Davis.
This is Julia back with KSJR radio station on channel 101.5. We've got a special guest here today, Chad Davis of notorious murder fame. here with his new book. Can you tell us about it, Chad?
Well, it's a rather long read. It took me I'd say about 2 weeks just to write the first chapter, because I really didn't have a lot of time to write it. I spent a lot of my time, unfortunately, behind bars with nothing to do. But eventually they just let me have a pen and paper in there, as long as I promised not to do anything rash, and I was able to finish it within about another 2 weeks.
What was your book about? Is it your life story?
It's a mix between my whole entire life and kind of why I'm behind bars right now. Of course, the murder itself is in there. I feel very bad about what I've done.
You admit your guilt now that you are in prison?
I suppose you could say that.
All right. That was Chad Davis here at Ksjr 101.5.
And now, the weather.
And now we go to Nick Johnson with the weather.
Thank you. As you can see, today it's pretty dark and cloudy out, so obviously bring an umbrella. Because you never know when it might be raining cats and dogs out there, you know. Also, it's not going to get sunny anytime soon, so you know what? You might as well just board your house up.
Are we to prepare for the zombie apocalypse?
No, we're to prepare for the Great Flood.
The Great Flood. You're here to hear first, folks, on KSJR. Potentially the second Great Flood as predicted by Nick Johnson.
News. The Mountain Iron Buell Hall Monitor Association have introduced some new laws today regarding the illegal sale of hall passes and candy bars. Students caught selling fake hall passes will be taken into custody and their hand privileges revoked. Students caught selling candy bars will be sent to the ISS room for an undisclosed amount of time.
This just in, breaking news, folks, coming in from our very reliable sources. We have a scientist here by the name of Kent Triumph, who is going to tell us all about this breaking news. Kent?
Thank you, Julia. Well, you see, just recently, we found a little green man walking around our backyard the other day. My son, who has some, weapons at his disposal for some reason, decided to shoot the alien, and now I have a dead body and examining it right now. I think that's his heart.
You're examining the body of an alien?
That or it's just some kid from down the street. I don't really know yet. Come back to me on that.
This could be a question of what if your son murdered or you murdered a being from another planet, does that mean that you're a murderer? Do we have laws for this?
Hide the body. It appears that it was an alien, and you should not be looking in my backyard for any signs of recently buried dirt.
Well, because of this alien, does that mean that we're going to be invaded?
Yes. That means we're definitely going to be invaded. Put your tinfoil hats, whatever you use nowadays, on.
Oh, God, what am I going to do? I have family. I'm in shock. What are we supposed to do, Kent?
I guess you could do what my son did, just grab a gun. That seems to work.
Well, I guess I'll just hide under my desk then, since I'm not a violent creature.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they can smell your fear.
They can spell fear.
I don't know, they're weird.
Well,
Ew, I accidentally left something on the table. What is this? I guess that's it.
Sorry about that, listeners. As our last report stated, there is currently an alien invasion going on. It is advised that citizens take cover inside their homes, lock the doors until a city official leaves a carnation on your porch to indicate that the danger has passed. We will have more on this story as it develops. For now, let's cut away to the sound of rustling leaves. Welcome back, listeners. An update on the alien crisis. City Council has passed a motion to create a giant dancing robot to combat the aliens. And now, traffic. Crews from the Department of Public Safety will be repainting highway lane markers this week. The common white dashes and double yellow line dividers will be replaced with colorful ceramic mosaics depicting disgruntled South American workers rising en masse against an abusive capitalist hegemony. Detectives do barriers along curves in the road will be taken down to make room for some really lovely and provocative butcher paper silhouettes of slavery-era self-mutilation, reflective of several centuries of slow genocide and dehumanization by Western imperialists, designed by contemporary art darling Kara Walker. Oh, listeners, I have just been handed a piece of paper stating that the alien threat is now over. We can all thank our new dancing overlord for our safety. Coming up next, stay tuned for an hour of dead air with the occasional hiss and crackle.
All right, folks, it looks like we're just about ready to wrap up tonight's broadcast. But before we go, we gotta have one more song from our good old buddy DJ Charleston. Play us out, Charles.
You got it.